Speaking in the community, from what I've learned in my research on it for a while, it's a family-owned barbershop, Black-owned, and I know the owner personally, Chris, beautiful brother, and he was down for this, and so we want to thank all of our barbers. Let's give them a round of applause. But Mason, would you like to have some words on behalf of them?
I just want to thank everybody for coming out, showing the concern for the community. It is a lot of stuff that needs to be done, but it's a lot of stuff that's being done.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody's eyes is open. You know, you can't walk past somebody if they need help. Reach out. You know, like you said, everybody come in here and they talk about everything. You know, and we try to, you know, guide them. Keep it smooth, you know, instead of letting them, oh man, you know, I'm gonna go knock this or shoot this and all this. Try to keep it level in here, you know what I'm saying? Keep it an even playing field. And a lot of guys respect the fact that we don't come at them hard, so if you show people respect, they gonna respect you, you know? And like I said, I thank all y'all for coming out tonight and showing the love.
All right. And then at this time, we're going to let Dr. Copeland first. He's going to speak, and then we're going to close out you all. But he's going to speak on some health stuff in the community. And please be attentive in what the brother is saying. All right, Dr. Copeland.
I'm trying to see what side I want to stand here. I guess I'll stand on the second. Can y'all see one?
Yeah, you good.
Kind of see it. How everyone doing? Y'all doing all right today?
Yes.
All right, my name is Dr. Copeland. I'm not a medical doctor. I got to sit it up back. I got a few notes here, but I won't be too long and hold your ears hostage and everything. One of the biggest things I want to bring to the definitely to the young adults and to the community as well. One of our biggest things I kind of mentioned earlier, which is our biggest wealth, is pretty much our health. Okay. A lot of y'all might know I grew up in these communities. I'm one of the original B-boys on the street. I hear quite a few stories in here, but I grew up in the 80s. B-boys was one of the kids that was under the age of 13, 12, 11 years old out on these streets. And so I was part of their first clan. It might have been like maybe 5 of us back then. Okay, early 80s, just before the crack came out and stuff like that. Most everybody, once the street lights came on, most of everybody else had to go inside, had to go in the house, right? So I grew up in that era. Then when I got about 13, 14, 15, I used to be also a teenage alcoholic. Okay, by the time I was 21 or so, I went off to Texas and everything. And during that time, I got sick with an ulcer and everything. And all that time, I also was familiar with health and everything because my father always, when you're young, you don't really always listen to your parents, no matter what they teach you, right? But when I got sick with an ulcer, I pretty much, that's when I started taking my health pretty serious. I couldn't eat no more red meat like that and greasy foods and stuff like that. And I also, like I said, I learned a lot from not drinking no more. And so that's what I kind of want to bring to y'all today. I'm what's called a naturopathic consultant. I take and help consult you into finding different avenues to your health other than a bunch of surgeries and medications and stuff of that nature. Also, I'm in school right now online at Morgan State, so I'm trying to finish up my life coach, a professional life coach and health coach certification real soon. So y'all hope to be finishing that real soon. And I specialize in pain alleviation. So if y'all in pain, and you're aching and link, come holler at me before you get cut open and put artificial parts in you and stuff like that. I got plenty of testimony. I don't even want you to take my word when I'm saying to you. Okay, you can go to my YouTube, you can go to my IG. I got other people speaking for me right now. You understand? That means I got testimonies. Okay? So with that said, never get in contact with me. Y'all got pain or know people with pain and want alternatives. I'm what's called a certified energy medicine practitioner. I'm one of the very few in the United States that's black that do what I do. Okay? What's an energy medicine practitioner? Some people say, are you still in music? Well, yeah, in a sense, because energy medicine practitioner deal with energy. Okay? We kind of talked about it earlier, about different people we were around, crowds we were around, clothes we wear, the environments we were around, right? Now you have what I'm teaching now into our community, which is very important. I'm teaching about ultrasonic sound weapons. How many of y'all heard of the ultrasonic sound weapons? Got 1, 2, got a couple people in here. Okay, ultrasonic sound weapons are the newest technology to to where they can control our mind, they can make you sick, they can do all these things with sound, with energy, with frequencies, okay? These new phones we got, all these things, but how do we protect ourselves? Because that's one of the things I'm here in the community trying to help teach and share with the community, looking for pastors and different people and groups to bring in if I can come teach this information to y'all. I deal with what's called cellular communication pathways, because everything is dealing with cells, tissues, and organs, but everything is trillions of cells, and our cells communicate with each other and do specific things. But however, when we have certain lights on, and my brothers that's in here, I'll give y'all a suggestion. If it's going to cost you a little money, we'll get you some full spectrum light bulbs. Okay? Full spectrum light bulbs. They cost about $8, maybe $7 to $10 over the bulb, but they are good for the spectrum light. They want to affect our body, they want to inflame our body without us really realizing right now our body is fighting for us because it's thinking it's being invaded by some type of, like we'll say, infection almost. Okay? I'm just going to call it that, but that's because of the what's called frequencies that's coming from these things. Now, they might have different light bulbs. Remember, full spectrum light bulbs, that's for SAD, that's seasonal acute deficiency. I think that's infective disorder. Thank you. Okay, they're dealing with the seasonals. Those are the type of light bulbs you want. Okay,